HBO's Monday Night Main Event brings home your favorites.
Ad man Emery Leeson was stressed out. Then he got a brilliant idea.
Forget France. The French can be annoying. Come to Greece, we're nicer.
Why not tell the truth?
Buy Volvos. They're boxy, but they're good. Let's level with America. We can't level. We're in advertising.
So his company rewarded him by sending him to a mental institution.
Hello, I'm William Holden.
I'm Kathy. Hold me. Please hold me.
Oh, well, I am holding you.
Oh, I know it's a female thing. We say it a few times.
But now the public is thirsting for more honesty.
This honesty, it's a terrific concept. We don't know much about it. I want to get you on it.
And Emery needs help to meet the demand.
Who here wants to be an ad man?
Who here wants to be a fire engine?
Whoa, hey.
Watch Dudley Moore and Daryl Hannah in Crazy People.
Can a high school senior find love with a convicted murderer? They can if the past can reveal itself in The Unbelievable Truth, next on HBO.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Hey, Mom, what do you think?
It meant being somebody in a neighborhood that was full of nobodies.
I mean, who the hell do you think you are? Some kind of big shot?
If we wanted something, we just took it.
It's gonna be a good summer.
Everybody knew the rules.
Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
For us, to live any other way was nuts.
Nice.
I was living in a fantasy.
Tomorrow on HBO. This month, HBO's Behind the Scenes Challenge tests your knowledge of Goodfellas. So watch the movie, then watch for your chance to win this mint condition 1960 Chevy Impala convertible in HBO's Behind the Scenes Challenge.
The champ is back.
Excuse me, my husband is retired.
But he's losing it all.
You suffered some damage to the brain.
The effects are irreversible.
He thought it was over.
Rocky, you're losing your family. You lied to me and you lied to Mom.
But there's one more chance.
You got insulted.
One more round.
You got a dog in him.
One more shot.
You gotta do whatever you got to do to get him into that ring.
And I'll fight anybody, anywhere.
And he's gonna go for it. Talia Shire, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky V. Friday on HBO.
Jamaican gangs known as posses are now dominating the American drug trade.
Who's that?
John Hatcher, DEA.
Steven Seagal is marked for death.
Dead.
Your family has been marked.
And primed for action.
I'm gonna take out the posse. Move your fear. One thought he was invincible. Him. The other thought he could fly. I mean, they were both wrong.
Steven Seagal, marked for death. Premieres Sunday on HBO.
Boxing means champions. Boxing means tradition. Boxing means HBO. Evander Holyfield. He's primed. He's pumped. He's ready for a fight. Enter the new challenger, Francesco Damiani. And it's World Championship Boxing. Holyfield, Damiani for the heavyweight crown. And in December, the man who gave the champ the fight of his life, George Foreman versus Jimmy Ellis. You know where it happens. Holyfield, Damiani. Coming Saturday, November 23rd on HBO.
How come you always gotta be the first one through the door? So brazen.
In Homicide, the third film from writer, director, playwright David Mamet, Joe Mantegna plays Bobby Gold, a New York City homicide detective in search of a headline-making murderer.
You want to kill my baby.
Despite Mantegna's characteristic intensity as an actor, he says he's mostly able to leave the character on the set.
You know, to me, it is pretend. It's, you know, you give it all you can while you're doing it, and you do whatever it takes to get to that point. And sometimes it is harder than other times to drop it off and leave it, you know, when they say cut, that's a wrap, than it is at other times. But for the most part, I don't think there's any reason why you have to, you know, live and become this human being that you're portraying over this so many hours in a day. It's probably not healthy to do that either.
Mantegna's character is Jewish. He stops at a murder scene of a Jewish shop owner and is dragged into the investigation, but he'd prefer to be back on the big murder case. The shop owner's murder turns out to be more complicated than it first appears. She was involved with Mossad, the Israeli intelligence agency, which creates a critical moral conflict for Mantegna's character. As a Jew, should he help the Israelis, or as an American cop, should he not?
So much anti-Semitism last 4,000 years, we must be doing something to bring it about.
My grandmother was killed today. She stayed down there because she wanted to stay there. She was a fighter. She wanted to die there. She died there. You're a Jew and you talk that way in the house of the dead. Do you have any shame?
I'm sorry about your grandmother.
No one asked you to be sorry. No one asked for your sympathy. We would have appreciated your respect. Do you hate yourself that much?
I felt for him even when I finished filming it. I remember telling David on the last day of shooting that, and I meant it sincerely. I saw him that night. It was at the wrap party, and I says, you know, I says, I'm going to miss this character because I liked him. And that's not always been the case with the characters I've played, especially for him. But I really liked this guy. And then when I saw the film for the first time, more than even liking him, and I know it sounds strange to talk about this character in the third person, but you can't help it. You know, when you see it on the screen and you're sitting in the seat, there's a separation. And I just felt really bad for him. You know, I just thought, this is a poor son of a bitch, you know, any way you look at it, whether or not I played it or who played it, you know. And that's okay, though. I mean, I think that's a positive reaction to seeing the film.
Mantegna's character is offended by the anti-Semitic propaganda he finds lurking in a New York City train store. Natalia Nogalic plays the Israeli Mossad agent who shows Mantegna where to find it and helps him blow up the shop, which allows the Mossad to gain control over him by photographing him in the act.
The building you entered was under surveillance. Here are some photographs of you entering and leaving. Look at them at your leisure.
Nogalic says Mamet is special because he sees directly to the heart of things.
What David does so brilliantly is he gets to the essence of an issue. Things get distilled down to their intrinsic nature. What is the most important thing about this scene? What characterizes what's going on between these two individuals? And that's what you end up seeing. And so it does seem hyper-real. And maybe hyper-real or super-real is a good way to describe it, and maybe it's just the truth.
Yeah. One way Mantegna feels Mamet achieves truth is through the odd rhythm of his character's dialogue.
There's something familiar about it that makes you think, wow, this is really real. But yet, as you say, if it was totally real or normal, it wouldn't catch your ear and grab your attention quite like that. There's a poetic quality about it.
Job's changed. It ain't the same job.
The job's the same.
Yeah?
People dying, people killing them. How's your head? Son of a bitch whopped you a good one.
Yeah.
And as in most things, Mantegna feels that working in film is a collaborative venture, so that who you work with has everything to do with how the film turns out.
And in film, as an actor, so much is dependent on trust. Because you do what you do, but then there's a whole bunch of other people who have to do what they do before you have a final product. And until I walk in that theater, I don't know what they did. I don't know what I did. So hopefully everybody, you know, it's like building a car and you're on the assembly line. You know, I put on the bumper, but, you know, until I go down to the end of the assembly line, I'm going to see what the car looks like. But hopefully, you know, the bumper looked good when I put it on. So we'll see. But that's what you mean about trust.
Burning out of control.
Every day in America,
Emergency rooms are filling up.
30 people die.
Massive rescue effort has turned up bad news.
Just because they showed up for work. Do corporations put profit ahead of safety? Are death and injury the cost of making an honest living? Judge for yourself from first-hand accounts of accident survivors in a controversial new America Undercover, Death on the Job, premiering Sunday on HBO.
Play.
What a catch by Lynn Clark.
By play.
She is gone!
Thrill.
Why doesn't he go?
By thrill.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Memory.
Believe in miracles? Yes!
By memory.
The greatest moments in sports, relived by the greatest broadcasters in television, only on HBO. It's an unprecedented look inside the innovations, the programs, the personalities that have brought us 50 years of sports television. Told with rare footage and memorable stories that brings the cheers and the tears to life.
Look at that!
Jim McKay, Pat Summerall, Brent Musburger, Bob Costas, Jim Lampley, Kurt Gowdy, and many more. Brought together for the first time in a television event years in the making. Play by Play, a history of sports television. A two-part special premiering Tuesday, December 3rd on HBO.
It could only happen here.
I need scrambled with bacon, 2 easy overs with sausage, and a Belgian waffle.
Another day, another diner.
The professor just stuck his hand up my skirt again. Okay. You pour, I'll bump.
But today is different. Al Pacino, as Johnny, applies for a job as a cook and bumps into Michelle Pfeiffer as Frankie, the waitress. He gets the job. They fall in love.
Look at this guy. He's a hot dog.
I'm asking you out with me tonight on a date.
He just asked her out.
Director Gary Marshall, whose last film was the mega hit Pretty Woman, says he thinks Frankie and Johnny, based on a hit Broadway play, is his best film yet.
And this one might have been the best I've done. It is try to do a very strong dramatic story with humor and make it balance out and walk that wire. It's a tough wire, but the audience, I think, is there, and I saw it as that. That's the way I see life. So I want to say, here's the way I see it. Anybody see it like me? And it didn't matter if anybody liked it or not, truly, in this sense. You always wanted it to be liked, but it wasn't trying to hit the golden ring like I tried on Pretty Woman.
Ho! Ha! So what do you think of him? Who? The new guy. He just started, Cora. I've been checking him out. Something about him I don't like. Yeah, I know what you mean. Something wise guy. No, it's not that. It's the headband. It's kind of cute, though. Oh, you see something cute in every guy. I know. I'm lucky like that.
And while Marshall feels lucky to have actors like Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer, he understands their unwillingness to do interviews on behalf of the film.
They don't do interviews. Well, some people don't. They get mixed up and they don't like it. Their dedication to life is to create other people. They don't want to be them out there in public. They'll be them in their house. I think sometimes they blow it out of proportions. When Sean Penn didn't advertise a picture, they said, that's why it failed. I don't think so. I think it helps make the audience aware that there's somebody out there when the stars go on it. But I think it's very uncomfortable for them. And what happens in today's society of interview is many times you could ask me a lot of questions, but you wouldn't say, so how's your personal life? You're not interested. But Al Pacino, Michelle Pfeiffer, you're interested. They don't like to go out and talk about that either.
I'm going to back off, but I got to tell you something. I got a crush on you. Burger Deluxe! Speak out!
Why do you want to go out with me?
Because the heart does things for reasons that reason cannot understand.
Does Nick know about this? I'm going to tell Nick.
Oh, you got her jealous, you see?
I'm serious.
You got her all riled up now.
Professionally, Pacino and Pfeiffer last worked together in Scarface, when he was a Cuban drug lord and she was his wife. This time, it's a happier coupling.
I'm okay.
Are you okay?
I think it's going to be strictly a word-of-mouth picture. I think I'm not the type that garners reviews. I think they might. The performances are wonderful, and the supporting cast is wonderful. But I think it'll be totally a word-of-mouth picture. People will see it and say, go see this. It's a wonderful performance, and there's some laughter, and you'll have a good time. That's what I don't think it's going to be a pumped-up press picture, unfortunately, or fortunately.
We were a couple before we met. Frankie and Johnny, the song.
Didn't they end up killing each other?
She killed him, so you got the edge there.
On the next episode of Sessions, it's Dan's birthday.
I'm used to hating birthdays and being miserable.
A time to celebrate life.
Birthdays are really about death, aren't they?
A time to reflect.
I'm older and slower, and every day something new gives me gas.
A time to feel good about himself.
I'm walking around sore.
I love it when you talk sexy.
Time to work it out. In Sessions, a painfully funny series from the mind of Billy Crystal. Wednesday on HBO. On the HBO Comedy Hour, 2 hot new stars take center stage, and they've got everybody talking. The critics are smitten
Smile and the whole world sleeps with you.
with their wacky, way-out characters. They're 2 powerful actresses.
What is my penance?
2 Hail Marys and 2 Our Fathers.
For 14 years of sin?
Who have dangerous access to our jugular.
You look very, very pretty tonight.
Catch 2 of the craziest comedians on TV in The Kathy and Mo Show.
Hello, we're here to kick off a countdown to Comic Relic's greatest hits.
Very simply, the best of 4 years of great shows will be hosted by 3 people here before you.
2 hours on one night only Comic Relic's greatest hits.
Saturday, November 16th on HBO.
Comic Relief's greatest hits. We're talking serious comedy here. HBO.
Be there, you know it's true.
A man on top of the world. His seductive mistress.
Don't you want a little poontang?
A reporter hungry for a story. All brought together by accident.
We're investigating an automobile accident.
There's a story in it for somebody, Peter.
We got a problem. What is it? They're gonna arrest you.
If the truth won't set you free, then lie.
The Bonfire of the Vanities. Tom Hanks, Bruce Willis, Melanie Griffith. Premiere Saturday, November 23rd on HBO. Simply the best choice on TV. HBO.
The following movie is rated R.